your caseworker today.
Hi, Corbin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, I've been with the company a couple years now, so I'm really excited to work with you. So just to start this off, I want to say that whatever you say, it's confidential, stay between us. But if you do discuss harming yourself or harming others, I will have to bring somebody else in. But everything else is between you and me. And so, one other thing, the company wants me to disclose, since this is our first meeting, that if you make an appointment and you just can't make it, just try to call 2 hours beforehand, because if not, you will have to pay for the session, and I just don't want you to have to pay for it if you don't get to know the counseling from it. So what brings you in here today?
So I've been dealing with apathy, or just feeling really numb about everything. I don't really know that there's any cause to it or any rhyme or reason. It's just kind of there. I do well at things. I did really well through high school, and I had some issues in college, but I turned that around, and I'm doing better. I work full time and do school. And I do all these things. I just kind of go through these motions, but it means nothing to me. Like full of sound and fury, yet signifying nothing. Like it's just I can't find the value in these things that people are so proud of, and I lose value in myself because of that, because I don't really know what I am outside of those things.
Okay. So how long has this been going on?
Probably near the end of high school. I'm 22 now. I was 18 at the time. I mean, like 4 or 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, but right around that.
All right. So has this impacted like your daily life, or?
Yes. It kind of depends, because I mean, most people would probably say otherwise. Generally, it's just that I have to think about things that would normally come naturally to people, like taking care of myself, or speaking or socializing. In a way, like it feels like pandering to me. I don't know if that's just like a self-issue problem or like a self-issue, but I just like things that should come naturally, like as a contributing member of society. I feel I have to kind of push my, I guess, depression or numbness to the side before I can function capably in social context, or just general well-being.
So what I'm kind of hearing is that in society, no matter what's happening, you kind of push what you're feeling inside and focus on what's going on in society, no matter what's happening.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's more like in order to, like, if I were to act honestly to people, it would paint a lot of things in a much more negative social context. So I kind of, I don't want to say pander because it sounds like I'm pandering, but I kind of, I say what people would expect me to say in order for them to not concern. So I have friends who, when I speak to them, if I were to be honest or vulnerable with them, they would either do one of two things. Either A, virtue signal me and be like, oh, well, I'll support you. Like, I feel your pain. This is really, I'm so sorry. Or they're going to, like it's like a pity thing for me. Or they're going to be like, oh, I've been there. And then they're going to make things about themselves. And then it does into me consoling them.
Right.
And it's just like, I can't express vulnerability or honesty to other people because of that. Because I don't want people pitying me.
Right.
It's not their problem. So, yeah.
I see. So, just out of curiosity, you have like this emptiness. Is there anything that kind of triggers that, or is it just like a nonstop, all the time kind of situation?
Nope. It's pretty constant. Just keeping the black dogs at bay. It's always there. I can kind of mitigate it when I need to, but it's never gone away.
Okay. Have you you been on any medication, or you've been to counseling before? Have you tried anything before this moment?
Yes to both of those. I took counseling previously about a year or two ago. Well, it started about 2.5 years ago, and I stopped about a year ago-ish. And I just haven't made my way back. I took medication as well, sertraline. It was a lower dosage. It was like 50 milligrams, but the medicine didn't seem to be affecting. And the doctors decided that it wouldn't be beneficial even for me to up the dosage at that point. So, because the medicine provided no impact.
I understand. So do you feel like the counseling was a little bit better, or are they kind of equal, if not?
I heard a lot of things, and I discovered things about myself that helped me, I guess, become more self-aware. But in terms of like, I'm very big on the idea of theory versus application, because I know things, so that's theory. I know things about myself, and I know what I feel, and I know probably what I should be doing even. But in order to apply it, it requires a certain level of like, I need to do this, and I can't find it within myself to change, either because I feel like I'm not deserving, or I just can't physically. I'm not capable.
And that's okay to feel that kind of way. Like, I understand that you do feel that way, and it's hard to get over that. So with me and you, we're going to take it slow. We're just going to take it at your pace. We're going to see what's effective and what's not effective. But since this is, first meeting, we're going to have to cut this kind of short. But I am going to give you some homework just before we leave. That way you can be working on it, start to think of how this counseling session is going to go. So overall, what I've understood was that in society, you talk a lot of empty words to people, and just this week, I want you to be conscious of what you're saying to people. Maybe a little less empty words, maybe a little more empathetic words. Just try to know what you're feeling, and maybe just express just a little bit more than what you usually do. And also, I just want you to speak words that you feel and not what you think other people want you to say. That way you can understand, what you want, and you're not only basing on what everybody else is thinking, because it's your life, it's not their life. So, is that doable homework?
Yes, yeah, I think so.
Alright, also, just a quick question. Would you be interested in any peer support, or you just want to keep this counseling?
I think I prefer just counseling.
Okay, that's totally fine. Just understanding that you do have other resources if you want. And also, you do have strengths. You are very, you can communicate very well. And I want you to communicate, because I know there's a lot going on, and you don't want to say what you're actually feeling, but the communication that you do give shows that you do feel something, and the more you communicate on what you really want to express, and then what I want to hear. I want to hear what you want to say. So you do have great strengths, and as we continue to go on these sessions, I'm sure we're going to learn so much more about you. So therefore, we know the homework. We have a grasp of what's going on. So I just wanted to say, I appreciate you coming in, and I can't wait to see you next week. So hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next time.
Absolutely, thank you.